Our On the Move host, Donna Yeager, talked with Alexandra Morris of the Alzheimer's Association and Matt Katawicz, who is the San Jose, California chair of the annual Walk to End Alzheimer's. On the Move wanted to know more facts and learned that Alzheimer's disease is the most common cause of dementia among people aged 65 and older. Alzheimer's disease is a progressive, degenerative disorder that attacks the brain's nerve cells, resulting in behavioral changes and loss of memory plus thinking abilities. To find out about local services and the Walks to End Alzheimer's, our host Donna Yeager visits with Alexandra Morris and Matt Katawicz. And now, here is Donna.
Hi, I'm Donna Yeager with On the Move, and I'd like to welcome our very special guest, Matt Katawicz. Welcome, Matt.
Thank you.
And Alex Morris. Welcome, Alex.
Thank you. Thanks.
Now, Matt, tell us what, I know that you have been very, very involved with not only, going to college, but also your, what is your title at the Alzheimer's? Your team captain, or?
I'm the chair of the San Jose Walk to End Alzheimer's.
Okay, great. Yeah. Wow. That's an official title. That's very impressive.
Thank you. Yeah.
And I know it's a hectic schedule for you with, going to college full time. And
it's busy, but it's rewarding.
Yeah, definitely. And Alex, what is your official title?
I'm the family care specialist. I'm a gerontologist, which means I'm a social scientist.
Okay.
And my work is to work with the families.
Okay.
And the people with dementia themselves.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, and how many years have you been there?
15.
Wow.
I know. I can't believe it.
Wow.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah, definitely. Wow. Well, Matt, I thank you for helping and educating more about the walk, because you showed me a lot of wonderful photographs of the event, and I know that you had a lot of your college buddies that got involved with the walk, right?
Yeah, I've had a lot of friends, very supportive friends and family come out.
Yeah.
We've had teams from 40 to 50. Sometimes we even had 70 people come to the Walk to End Alzheimer's and support the Alzheimer's Association. So it's been very exciting to see so many friends and family out there.
That's fantastic. Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
And then also high school. Some of your high school friends too?
Yeah, even when I started my junior year of high school, I had a team of 30 people, and then the high school marching band even came out to my senior year Walk to End Alzheimer's. So
cool.
I've had a very supportive community helping me with spreading the word about the Walk to End Alzheimer's and helping raise money and everything.
Right, right. Oh, that's fantastic. And the pictures that you showed me were wonderful, because you got a lot of really good group shots of everybody.
Yeah, everyone's very supportive, and they come together. It's when you have something this important, everyone realizes that you got to come together and show that Alzheimer's matters.
Right, exactly. And Alex, you were telling us that the, when you have a parent or a grandparent that, is really normally very involved with doing something, whether it's gardening and if you see subtle changes, that's probably the time that you, should start kind of thinking about, is this dementia, is this Alzheimer's, and as it progresses, right?
Yes, yes. I counsel families every day.
Yeah.
Usually by the time families call us at the association, they're worried. Either the person has a diagnosis or they're seeing symptoms. And I ask them to describe what they're seeing, and a lot of my role is to educate and provide reasonable expectations. So I might suggest that what they're experiencing doesn't seem quite right, and maybe it's time to go to a doctor and investigate what might be happening. That's from the helpline. We have a lot of terrific volunteers who help us on the helpline as well. And the number, the 800 number, is good 24 hours, 7 days a week.
Wow, that's wonderful. Fantastic. And because you've been involved with the Alzheimer's Association, tell me how you pronounce it.
Alzheimer's Association.
It is Alzheimer's, okay. So because you've been involved for 15 years, you've worn many hats, right?
Yes, over time. I lead a support group for early stage folks. I've also led a support group in Los Gatos for caregivers for 15 years. do public education, a lot of phone work, family meetings, the program staff, that's where I am, and our role is to provide care, to help families deal with this very difficult problem.
Exactly, exactly. But it's really wonderful that the walk is a positive thing, and it's a way that, I wish we had the walks back then, because it really, we kind of felt helpless, like, what can we do? How can we help, And the walk is fantastic to do that. It really is.
And that's what I say with my grandmother. I can't help her very much. I don't have a very direct relationship with her anymore. So the Walk to End Alzheimer's is the way that I can not feel helpless. I can actually be doing something. And because it's such a positive and exciting event, it's not mourning, all the people we've lost to Alzheimer's. It's a celebration of the lives. And it's a lot of fun, and it's bringing a whole community together. So it's a very uplifting event for a disease that's very, very sad and very upsetting.
But the more we learn about it, the more we can help, and like you said, there isn't really a cure, and there isn't even medicine, right?
There's not a cure, there's not a prevention, and there isn't even a significant treatment. All we can do right now is treat the symptoms. But some of the best minds in the world are looking at this problem.
Good.
As we were discussing earlier, the two main barriers is money, of course, having enough money in research, and the federal government is starting to understand this and starting to devote more resources towards this, but we have a long way to go. And the second barrier is participants, just getting people to participate in trials. And the association has, through the web or through the 800 number, a program called Trial Match, where even healthy controls, someone like me, I am actually in a trial at Stanford for healthy aging. So you don't have to have the disease, you don't have to have memory problems. Of course, they're looking for folks like that. But the trials are very important, because Alzheimer's is poised to be the epidemic of our time if we can't figure out some way to slow this thing down. And the only way to do that is research.
Okay. Yeah, and I mean, that's how the walks are so helpful, because, money is going towards research.
It's for fundraising. It's our signature fundraising event, and it's for outreach, so people are aware.
When you see the big mass of people walking down the street in all purple, it's incredible. We just had the San Francisco Walk to End Alzheimer's, and we had people honking at us and supporting us as we were walking through downtown San Francisco. It's a very uplifting. You see so many people very excited about helping fight Alzheimer's.
Oh, great. That's fantastic.
Last year at the San Jose Walk, I was standing next to one of the folks from my early stage group, and she saw all the purple shirts and the flower pinwheels, and just this collective group of individuals, very upbeat, walking the walk, and she says, all these people are doing this for me. And I said, that's right. That's exactly right. You and everybody else who's dealing with this.
Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. And I think also, Matt, that it's wonderful that your whole family really is involved. And it's so cool to see the photograph of your entire family there. It's great.
Well, Alzheimer's doesn't just touch the person who has Alzheimer's.
Right.
It affects the whole family, the whole community. I know there's been like family conflict and everything, and we've had neighbors and friends and the rest of the family. Everyone is touched by this. It's not just that one person who has Alzheimer's. It's the whole family.
That's true. Very true. Wow. And tell us more, Alex, about the respite care.
Sure. I'd like to talk just for a moment about our services. Now, the respite program is one of those. We have a very small pool of money, relatively speaking, to help families who are having difficulty accessing respite, which just means a break. Adult daycare, in-home care, overnight care in a facility. It's a one-time $1,000 grant, and I manage that. And I coach families on how to perhaps best use it based on their situation.
Okay.
And for some people, that's their entryway into our services.
Right.
So they start talking to me or someone like me.
Yeah.
We can coach them around bathing issues. We were talking about that earlier. You know, Dad's now refusing to bathe. What do I do?
Yeah.
And we've been doing this work a very long time. So we've learned from other folks, other caregivers, and we're very happy to share that information.
Well, like helpful hints, really. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Techniques. I and my colleagues teach a whole 6-week course in just that.
Wow.
Techniques that work, that can help us create a better quality of life, not only for the person with dementia, but the entire family unit. Because as Matt was saying, the whole family is affected.
Exactly. Yeah, it's true. True.
So we also have the 24-hour line, the 800-272-3900, which is a terrific service. And at night and weekends and holidays, it goes into a central location. But they send us emails, so we get summary of the conversation, so we can call the family back locally and get them connected in that way with us and local resources.
So is that the helpline then?
That's right.
Okay,
that's
good.
the helpline. And for those who need deeper help, it's a very complex situation. That's where I come in and some of my other colleagues, you know, all with lots of experience who can guide folks. We have support groups, which I've led a group for a long time. Support groups all around the Bay Area, including groups for people with the disease. There's lots of great education out there, including education on how to stay healthy, how to keep your brain healthy. So advocacy efforts, lots of materials, terrific website, alz.org. The association is really involved in research, in outreach, and in assisting families who are dealing with this.
Yeah, definitely. Good. And Matt, you also showed me really cool photos of the Broncos. Tell us about the Broncos.
So I lead the Santa Clara University team, which we call the SCU Mighty Broncos. And so we've had the pep band come out to the walk, and they perform right at the beginning, and so they get everyone's spirits up. And then we have our whole team. We've got faculty, staff, and students all helping to fundraise for the Walk to End Alzheimer's. And we had a huge team last year, more than 60 people coming out to show their support for the walk.
Cool.
So it really gets the whole community involved. You get even people who don't have a direct connection, they realize that friends, you know, coworkers, everyone has some sort of connection to Alzheimer's disease. So we have a huge community coming out to support the walk.
And we try to make it as easy as possible for people to join us. You can register online, you can call us and register over the phone. We want people to be there because statistically this disease touches many people.
And going off what Alex said, the walk is 3 miles, but we also have a 1.5 mile shortcut, so even if you can't walk the whole way, you can still participate. We have, it's completely wheelchair friendly, it's family friendly, so you can bring your kids out in strollers, and even some people bring their dogs, so we just have a huge event where we can have everybody show up. My grandmother, who can't walk, still goes to the main event, and where she can, you know, hang out with the family and see everybody there.
Oh, that's cool. That's wonderful. So everybody's able to participate.
That's right. That's absolutely right. There's a kids area, as you were saying. There's a remembrance area. There's live music. It's a terrific event. It's a lot of work for us, but we really look forward to it every year.
And I love the arch of balloons with the purple and white balloons.
That's our starting line. We have a huge arch of balloons. We've got balloons all over. Most of it comes through donations. We have a lot of support from the community, from businesses and sponsors, and they help us put on this great event.
I mean, how tall is that arch? It's huge.
It's got to be like 20 feet or so.
I think, 20 feet. So the walk is October 11th.
Right.
In downtown San Jose, right next to SAP Center. What's the name of the park?
Arena Green.
Arena
It starts in Arena Green, and then it goes down the Guadalupe Creek Trail, and then wraps back through downtown, so you get all the exposure in the on the streets and everything. You get to see everybody.
That's exciting. So if people are interested, they really should contact the website, because it might change through through the years, like next year it might be.
Oh, it'll be a different date next year.
Right, right. Possibly different location.
Possibly.
Yeah, you never know.
Even though we've been there since we started the San Jose Walk.
Yeah, so we're definitely looking at, we're growing so quickly that we may need to find another location.
Wow.
So you can always keep up with us at alz.org/walk.
Right,
and then we have you can find our specific walk on that website.
All right.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Yeah. And then, well, you know, my show would not exist without all of our wonderful volunteers through the years, and I know that you guys need volunteers too, right? Yeah.
Absolutely.
So both with regarding the walk, as well as the organization.
Sure, in other ways, absolutely.
Right, yeah.
We need folks to lead support groups, to help us with office work, to help with data entry. I mean, there's all sorts of ways that people can help us.
Right.
And the walk has a planning committee. We have about 50 people on our committee working on everything from marketing to making phone calls to team captains to working with local businesses to get sponsorships. So we have a big committee doing that, and then we have hundreds of volunteers on walk day, everyone from high school students to even like regular people are coming out to the walk and helping us with check-in and doing that. We have cheerleaders along the route. So we have a lot of volunteers, and this does bring the whole community together.
Cool. Well, literally, and you probably have tables at the beginning where people have to, give your name and information.
Absolutely.
Do they get a number, or how does that work?
Well, everyone who registers online can check in really quickly at the walk. And then if you raise $100 or more, you get one of these purple T-shirts.
Ooh.
And there are a bunch of prizes once you start raising even more money.
Cool. Very good.
Yeah.
Happens to be my favorite color. I love purple.
Purple's great.
Well, you can come and join us.
That's right.
Hang out.
Definitely.
Listen to music.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm good at that.
Yeah.
I mean the music part.
Okay.
But anyway, so, and then, you also, both of you guys actually, have been involved with health fairs, right? To kind of spread the word too, right? Yeah.
We go where we try to go. Our motto is go wherever that we're invited.
Right.
Right. So there's a lot of health fairs, like larger corporations that we go to.
Yeah.
I'm sure Matt has done his fair share of beating the pavement and going a variety of places.
Yeah.
And people sincerely come up and ask thoughtful questions. People want to know about this.
Exactly, yeah.
It's scary, and educating folks is the first step, I believe, in dealing with this in an effective way, and hopefully ending it.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice?
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
But that's why when we do those health fairs, we make ourselves very approachable. That's what the whole walk is about, is that it doesn't have to be something that's devastating and scary. It's something that we need to put out in the open and start talking about.
Exactly.
And that is going to do wonders for everything from research and care and everything.
Right. Now, is it a rumor, or is it a myth, or is it true that it skips a generation, or?
That's a myth.
Is it a myth? Okay.
Yeah. Alzheimer's, in terms of susceptibility or risk factors, in this way, is very much like cancer. So Matt and I could both get Alzheimer's for completely different reasons. His might be more genetic, mine might be more lifestyle, very much like other complex diseases.
Wow.
Yeah. And there is a genetic component to it, but for the vast majority of families, it's just risk genetics. It isn't dominant genetics.
Wow.
So my grandmother had it, your grandmother has it. We could be carrying a risk gene. Part of what we do at the association is educate, we call it healthy body, healthy brain, on how to reduce your risk overall, whether or not you have a first or second degree relative with the disease.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I didn't know that.
And we don't know exactly what causes Alzheimer's yet.
Yeah, right.
We're still working. We have some ideas, but there's nothing. There's no concrete. There's no concrete gene. There's no concrete, action that causes Alzheimer's. So that's why we need research. That's like the first.
There isn't even a solid test. There's a lot of energy around a blood test, but we don't have anything yet.
Right.
So right now we just look at the whole picture, the symptoms, the progression, the age, everything. We look at everything and try to figure out what's going on.
Wow.
It would be pre-symptomatic diagnosis. That is a major goal of research, because because once we have that, then we can address with pre-symptomatic treatments.
Oh, wow.
Wouldn't it be good?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be great to be able to treat this disease before somebody became symptomatic?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that, you know, you avoid the other,
the awful symptoms that come with this. The research suggests that if we can delay the onset of the symptoms of this disease by 5 years, half of the people who suffer from it would never suffer from it.
Wow.
And that's because it's mostly, not exclusively, but mostly a disease of older folks, 65 and older. At 65, about 5% of the population has this. It's estimated. By 75, it's 22%. And by 85, it's 42%.
So it jumps up to 42%.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Well, and I mean, there are ways to, you know, keep the brain actively involved, and, you know, by talking and visiting and participating in activities and, you know, staying on the move.
That's right.
Exactly.
On the, an active lifestyle. I'll give you an hour-long lecture in a couple sentences, okay? And you can look up the data on the website. It's mental stimulation. Makes sense, right?
Right.
Keep your brain active, which is what you're doing on the show all
That's
the
right.
time. It's keeping physically active as much as we can, eating well, and social connection, which is something you could get at the walk.
Yeah, exactly. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Yeah.
And I know that you actually are an ombudsman. Is that right?
I was.
Oh, you were? Okay.
A state licensed ombudsman. I can only wear so many hats at a time.
I know. Well, what was that like, though? It sounds kind of cool.
An ombudsman goes into facilities and advocates for the rights of elders. And so it was a terrific experience. I used to run a facility. I've, again, worn lots of hats. So having run a facility and then being an ombudsman who goes into facilities, and it was great with my work at the association because I got to be in facilities on a regular basis, so I can say with some knowledge, if Matt called and said, Alex, do you know any good places, I could say, well, what are you looking for? And are you looking for outdoor space? Are you looking for really good care? You know, what are your goals? And maybe I or one of my colleagues can help you with that.
Right. Well, and we were very, very lucky. This is such a small world. We actually met before. So it's really wonderful to see you again.
Thank you.
And we know firsthand how wonderful you are, and I mean, you do wear a lot of hats, and you have been very supportive and very, very helpful to our family as well. So we want to thank you for that.
My pleasure. As Matt said, I get a great deal of satisfaction out of the work I do. And all of it. I think I can speak for all of us.
Absolutely.
We're all mission focused. We believe in what we're doing, and we want to make a difference.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. But it's so cool because we haven't seen each other in like 2 years.
Yeah, it's been 2 years.
Alex, cool.
I know these people.
You know, I even had a neighbor come up to my house. I had a walk to End Alzheimer's sign in my yard, and his wife had passed away from Alzheimer's. And he asked to come back to the association and start talking about his experiences, and he actually knew Alex from before when his wife was going through Alzheimer's.
Wow.
So this the Alzheimer's Association is a great resource to bring everyone together for that.
So you guys touch a lot of people's hearts and lives, and then we really appreciate it. And that's wonderful. So that's perfect example right there.
So help us support the cause.
Yeah, exactly.
Come out to the walk.
Definitely, very important. Well, actually, with that, I want to ask you, Matt, what the web address is, what the website is.
The best way to find us is to go to alz.org/walk and then search for San Jose.
Okay.
And we have hundreds of walks across the nation, so if the San Jose walk isn't closest to you, we will have a walk close to everybody.
Good. So you said you were at the San Francisco one this last weekend.
Yes, the San Francisco walk was September 20th.
Cool.
The San Jose walk is October 11th. And we have walks in Walnut Creek and Santa Cruz and all over the Bay Area.
Wow, cool.
In Northern California. Yeah. 17 walks this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Well, tell us your web address and address and phone number.
Our local site is alz.org/NorCal, NORCAL. Okay. And that's where you can find local services and resources.
Okay. And the phone number?
800-272-3900.
Okay, cool.
Good all the time.
Yeah, that's good.
And that can help connect you to anything from resources to Walk to End Alzheimer's. That's the entire association.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
But specifically when people want to find out about the walk, if they want to volunteer.
If they want to volunteer, they should head to our website. We've got links on everything.
Oh, cool.
From volunteering and registering and donating. All of that is on the website.
All right. That's exciting.
It is.
Wonderful. Well, I hope we're able to, get more volunteers for you.
That'd be great. Just people. Let's just get people out to show the support. Because as Matt was saying, when we're walking, others in the community are seeing the movement.
Right. So, and they want to learn more.
That's right. They want to learn more.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's good. I think, especially in the Bay Area, we've got a lot of loving and caring and giving people that don't know, and they just, as soon as they find out, they're like, well, how can I help? It's really cool.
Or don't know about all the services that are available, all the help that they can get. Yeah. I've had families over time say, oh, I wish I'd known about the association before.
Right.
Well, thank you for helping us get the word out there. We want people who are dealing with this or think they might be dealing with it. As you said, they're starting to see the signs. We want them to call us. We want to help.
Definitely, exactly.
And human resources departments, they reach out to us and ask us to do informational presentations, and we're happy to do it. Again, our motto is just say yes.
Yeah, that's right.
We try to go wherever we're invited.
Okay. And Alex, tell me one more time what the phone number is, please.
800-272-3900.
Okay. And the web address?
alz.org/walk.
Right on. Okay. Alex, I want to thank you so very much for joining us.
It's my pleasure.
Thank you. And thank you, Matt.
Of course. Thank you, Donna.
Thank you. Keep us up to date, okay?
Absolutely.
Okay, thanks. And thank you so very much for joining us. Until next time, I'm Donna Yeager with On the Move. Have a wonderful day.
We have magnets on our cars, and people approach me, like at the gas station, at the mall, burger joints, wherever I am, and say, oh, are you with the association? Tell me about the walk, or answer questions, I'm sure that happens to you.
Yeah, that was how I had my neighbor come up. He saw the signs on my car and in our front yard, and just wanted to come up and talk to us and see how he could get back involved with the association.
That's great.
As a matter of fact, I'll give you a magnet before I leave.
Oh, really? Thank you. Cool. See, that just gave me chills. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Wonderful.
My pleasure.
Oh, fun. Very good. Well, keep us up to date on what's going on.
Absolutely.
So definitely.
And we've got plenty of ads going around. Like we're doing our.
We're on the move to make this world a better place. We're on the move. We're striking out to set the pace. We often choose to make a difference. Our time is overdue. If we collect our dreams, take them on the move. If we collect our dreams, take them on the move. So let's pick up our dreams and take them on the move.